All right, here I am. Here I am, guys. I know you have been wondering. I know a lot of you have been wondering. I get some messages. I do read messages. I do get notifications when there's comments. And YouTube has been kind of weird lately because there's been some private videos that just out of nowhere. I just heard it again. I just heard it again. Out of nowhere, it just happens to just go public as if I just uploaded something. And you'll notice that. You'll see like, wait, what is going on here? Why is this like video here? It looks familiar. And you might have saw some of it, and then some of it you might not have because it might different videos from different times. But here I am, waiting for everybody to get into this. I keep hearing sounds. It's in here. I can hear it. I don't know what's going on. I'm having trouble trying to control my impulses lately, and I've been having problems with my patience. It's getting really bad, and my fears and anxieties are overwhelming. And I think what's been happening recently has been feeding something in this house. Something is definitely responding to my anxieties because of you hear that? Listen to that. I hear a clicking sound. Do you hear that? It's not this. I'm not doing anything with this. I'm not doing anything. Somebody in here. I heard like a click. It's not this. You hear that? All right. Turn this around right quick. Oh, 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 oh. Let me turn this around. Let me turn this around. Okay. I keep hearing it. What is going on in this house? I don't see anything in here. What the hell? All right, I just heard something. Somebody out here somewhere? Oh, wait a minute. That was shut, wasn't it? All right, was this shut? I swear that was shut. Somebody in here? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. I need another arm for defense is what I need. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. I hear something in there. Do you hear that? It sounds like there's something in there. All right, you hear that, right? Somebody in there? is that? It's like a shadow. What is? Oh, that's the doorknob. What the hell? What? Okay. Strangest thing ever. I swear. I'm gonna get whatever is in here. You know, I haven't been calling for spirits. I'm trying to start this stream because I really want to tell you what's going on, because things are not like doing really well right now. What in the hell? Is there somebody messing with me? Because I swear the power went out earlier today. This is just not. Ugh. I swear I hear something. Somebody in the ceiling? What if somebody's in my attic? What if somebody is like literally in my attic or something? Somebody could be up there in that attic. Wait a minute. I just sealed that the other day so that nobody can open that up. But sometimes I hear banging coming from right under here. All right, what the hell's going on here? No. 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 Don't even. All right. Anything up in here? No place for anything to hide. I'm gonna fall on stuff. You see what I did? I sealed the attic. There's no way anything's getting in there. I sealed it with a caulking. I caulked it all up. There's nothing. It's sealed. You have to cut the seal with a razor blade to get in there now. Oh, God. Okay. It's just a mirror. It's just a mirror. Oh, God. You know, if somebody's trying to like run me out of this neighborhood, you know, you just need to stop. I mean, I can't live here no more because I cannot afford to stay here financially. Now I got somebody here trying to run me out of my own house. One way or another, something's trying to make me leave this place. If it's not because of money, it's because I don't know. Like, why would something terrorize me and try to make me leave or try to get my attention, right? And then I start feeling all these ailments and conditions with my body, like something's wrong with me big time, and going back and forth to the doctors. And I feel like something is just trying to attack my soul, like my whoever I am, my inner self. It's like it's being attacked by something. It's whatever it is, it's very powerful and it's not stopping. And I was trying to not draw attention to it. I was trying to be very, very quiet. But apparently, I am just not quiet enough. I don't even want to go into there. I really don't want to go in here. This closet door wasn't, this was not open like this. This was not open like this. You know, you gotta be so careful around here. You never know what the hell's somebody could like be camping out in this place. I swear. There was the one time I swear I saw a face, like a holograph, right in the middle of that. It was like like a holograph of a face staring at me, a small face looking at me. That's that mirror looking back at me. And I swear it looks like something's looking at me right now. Something's in that mirror looking at me. I don't know if you can see it, but I swear I can see a face looking at me right now. It's like eyes looking, I don't know. Something's there looking at me. Is somebody looking at me through the mirror? I swear something is in that damn mirror. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What the? What the hell's going on in here? All right, what is that? Water dripping in the ceiling or something? We got a leak? And it sounds like a plane flying above the house. I have no idea. This is not how I wanted to start the evening. You know, this is how things go. This is my life. And you know what's important? Family is the most important thing. Family. Family is my life. I left where I was living to start over here. And it breaks my heart that I'm so far from family. It really breaks my heart. And I feel like there's some kind of disconnect. I don't know if something is trying to sabotage my relationships in my life, my friends, my family. Something is trying to come between my happiness and my family and everything. And something's trying to run me out of this house. And I don't know if that means something's trying to run me back to where I came from. Oh, I don't know. Somebody in this place? What the hell? Okay, I just heard something. I just legit heard something. What was that? You guys know about this. You guys know about this toolbox. There's something that's under here somewhere. I can't stay in there. I'll lose my signal. Are we back? Something's in there interfering with the signal. Something is in there interfering with my Wi-Fi. Are we back? Something's in there, and I don't know. I could feel some kind of energy, and I know that's where my Tesla is parked. That's where a lot of voltage is now. Look at my hair. It looks like I got a shock, but I always feel something in there, and I don't think that a Tesla and a charger is going to make you feel something. But when I go in there, something doesn't feel right. Something feels off. And as soon as I was in there, guys, look, we were getting interference. We were getting some big time interference in the live stream. And I got like Wi-Fi in this whole house, especially where the garage is, because that's where you need it for that Tesla, which unfortunately I'm going to have to get rid of. I'm going to have to sell it. I feel like it's feeding into whatever's in this house. I think it's too much energy. So I have to get rid of it. Plus, I got medical bills I got to take care of anyway. So it's a lot of happening. You guys haven't seen, I haven't been sharing a lot of things. I had a heart attack. It shows up on an ECG. Doctors did an ECG and it shows that I had a heart attack. It's crazy. I'm just, I don't know. I got the ECG now. I don't know if could this be ghosts doing this? Could spirits be doing this to me? Could it be sabotaging my body, my health? Is it wrecking my health? Is it doing something to my body? Is this what I'm dealing with? If I don't get out of this place, am I gonna be like dead or something? Am I gonna, this right here? Oh, I'm trying to read it. Okay, let me turn this around. This makes more sense this way. Well, look what it says on the thing here. Oh, see that? Look at that. Okay, I don't know. What kind of sign is this? Does this mean that spirits are trying to attack my inner body, my soul, my every being, and everything about me? Are they trying to attack me? Are they trying to deteriorate my health? Are they trying to destroy my property? Are they trying to drive me crazy? Is it a punishment? Am I being punished for moving down here to South Georgia, being so far away from family? Is there something that was there up north that was maybe someone in the family or someone passed away way down my family tree, way down. It could be something that was related to me. And somehow maybe spirits are communicating and they're upset because I moved. Maybe they're trying to force me out of here and bring me back up north to reunite with the rest of my family. I don't know. My heart is torn right now. And not only is it torn, I mean, it shows I had a heart attack. But when did I have a heart attack? I don't remember feeling any heart attack. I do remember feeling a lot of anxiety and my heart's pounding a lot. And I was having like, these sweats and things coming and going a while back. And I got over that. And I was having anxiety about cancer and all these things. Like all these things were just tearing me up. So I don't know if there's something in here that is terrorizing me emotionally and tearing my house apart and trying to make me leave. And it also caused me financial grief. Like I literally lost so much money. And I don't know if it's the spirits doing this to me. I had a fear in the back of my head that the banks were failing. Take your money, put it in stocks, get it out of the banks, pay off your medical bills, do this and do that, do so many things. And I started doing all these things and I put money in stocks. And one of the stocks, because I was being a little risky and there was a short squeeze going on with Bed Bath & Beyond. And I thought I was going to like double my money or triple my money. And I was like, you know what? This is a good time. Double my money. I put a lot of money into Bed Bath & Beyond, and that just went poof. I mean, bankrupt down to like the short squeeze. I missed that. I screwed up. And I feel like the spirits have tempted me to do that. That they tempted me to do that. Because they know I used to always shop at Bed Bath & Beyond and get stuff for the house. Now, is that a way for punish me? They make me invest my money out of my banking accounts because they're making me think that I was going to lose everything because the banks were going to fail. They're going to shut down. And now they're terrorizing my house. They're terrorizing my health. They're tearing me apart. Okay, I got to turn this around. What do you guys think is going on? Is this something trying to tell me that I need to go back up north? I can't stay here? I mean, I can't keep this house financially anymore. I am literally broke because of what recently happened with all the doctor visits. And I got to plan ahead for, I got cancer fears. I don't know what's happening with that. And I think it's all related to those, whatever it is, spirits, demons or something. And that was shut and that's open. Or did I come in here? I don't even remember now. These things are, I feel like I'm going around in circles around here. I am literally going in circles. I can't think straight. Okay. I swear I heard something. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Because one time that door right there, that door is shut by itself. And I would love for everybody to see that on camera and witness that. You know what I mean? If you guys can witness this on camera, that would be amazing. I don't know. You guys, can you see that in the screen? Can you see that in the screen? It's like a, I hear it in the, I could see like something in the screen. I don't know what it is. I swear something is in here that's just trying to like, how the hell is that just shut behind me? There's no way that the air conditioning did all that. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way the air conditioning did all that. Is there a spirit in here that just did this to the door? Okay. Apparently, there's something that's trying to tell me something. Right there. Is there a spirit in here doing this to the door? Right here. Okay. It's going. What the hell? All right. I just saw something. It was like something floating by in here. It was like an orb. I just saw an orb. I don't know if you guys just caught it. There was an orb that was just in here. I just saw an orb. There's an orb in here. Do you guys see an orb float by the screen? There was a legit orb. It was just like right in the screen. All right, there's an orb in here somewhere. All right, what the hell? It just felt like something just brushed by my shoulder. It literally felt like something just like went near my damn shoulder. Okay, I'm gonna go right into that closet. Should I open that door? I swear it's like I hear something. You guys hear it? Sound like it literally sounds like a squeaking door opening. Listen. It's like it sounds like a door creaking in here somewhere. Is there somebody in here? It literally sounds like a door creaking. I have no idea what the hell's going on in here. What the hell? That chair. Why is that chair like that? This needs to be shut. It ain't staying open. I'm more concerned about what's going on in this room. I just wish I knew what the hell's going on. Is there something that's in this house? Let me know. I am trying to communicate with spirits in here. Let me know. Okay, I hear something. Did you hear that? That door back there. I don't know about that door. That's got me worried. Somebody back there? Is somebody in here? Show me a sign. Maybe I better not like try to entertain anything in here. Probably not a good idea. I swear, I feel like, what if somebody's hiding in that thing right there? Could somebody be hiding in there? I'm kind of hesitant to even check that out. That's creepy. What the? All right. What the hell's going on here? All right, do you see that? All right, that's just not normal motion right there. What the fuck? Oh shit, the chair just fell down. Did you just see that happen? I didn't even go near it. I'm standing, look, I'm all the way over here. What the hell? The chair just did that. Okay. That chair. I got to rewind this later and check this out because this chair just literally came down by itself. By itself. Oh my God. All right. I had to see what's going on over here. I saw something again. There is something in here. Something just made that move. Is there a spirit in here? All right, I can't tell what the hell's going on here. I hear that again. You hear that? You hear that sound? It's like a clicking sound. I hear a clicking sound. What the hell? You hear that? No idea why that's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, that door just kind of hit my hand. Did you just hear that sound? Did you just hear that sound? Sound like a drawer opened, and the drawer did open. What the hell? This is not good. I could see like interference in the screen. I swear I'm hearing something in here. All right, what the hell? I swear something's over there. All right, now let's see if we can. Just hear something in here. It almost sounds like an animal. Just yeah. I don't think there's any rats up in here. I have no idea. You know what makes it creepier? That I hear the clock ticking. You hear that clock ticking? It's ticking right there. Just I don't know, something about that just makes it sound more. It seems like more of a creepy vibe. Oh, look, it looks like somebody's boob on the ceiling. It's like a breast up there. Oh, damn. Hey, Tina G's up in the house. Tina G's in. Oh, God! Stop it! Stop it! Mirrors, mirrors on the wall. I better stop with this before Mary, whoever it is, or Bloody Mary comes out. Now I hear that clicking sound in here. You hear that? It's like a clicking sound. What? I swear, I heard it in here. Am I being locked in this place? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Do I go in there again? I don't know about that. I don't think I'm going in there. Okay, I am telling you, somebody is like messing with me. Literally. Stop. No. Am I going to entertain that sound? Am I going to go ahead and entertain what I'm hearing? Well, see, I didn't ask anything. I didn't ask, well, what's doing that noise. I figured I'd better not ask. Because if I ask, I might get an answer. Guys, did I leave that open? Do you know? Do you know if that was left open or not? Did I leave that open or not? I don't remember. I can't remember if I left that open. I didn't leave that open. Oh, damn. This is not good. I don't see anything, do you? Okay, what the hell? Okay, now how does a hat just... Okay, how does a hat just randomly appear out of nowhere? Okay. How does that... That wasn't sitting there, was it? Was that sitting there? Anybody? Am I losing my mind? Was that sitting there? Like, where did that just come from? Does that mean do I put it on? Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Maybe I'll put it on. I don't know. Put it on my head. Putting it on my head. Hat's on my head. Hey, wait a minute. There was a time where, remember that I had a hat that was haunted? You guys remember that? Weird stuff. Am I dealing with something? I can't see. I can't see. But that hat just come out of nowhere. It just like landed on my keyboard there. Literally landed on my keyboard, and I'm blinding myself just so I can be seen. Just so I can be seen. So you guys, you're not in the dark. Because I'm in the dark. I'm taking the darkness for you. I'm trying to get the darkness out of this house. And the darkness is trying to like attach to my soul, and everything about me is trying to deteriorate my inner soul, and trying to turn me into somebody I don't want to be. And I'm not going to let it do this. I'm not letting whatever is trying to do whatever it's doing to me, terrorizing me. In a way, I'm thankful because things have been a lot worse. It's a little subtle things that are happening, but I can feel it in the air, and I see things happening, and unexplained hats flying out of nowhere, doors shutting, these things opening by themselves. Something's happening, and something's trying to tell me something, and I think it doesn't want me to stay here. I think it wants me to leave. Does that mean because I left family? Did I abandon my family coming down here? I surely did not have that intention. That was not in my heart. So whatever's in this place, please stop trying to run me out of my own home. You know what? I'm not going to let the spirits win. I'm not going to let them win, because you know what's going to end up happening? I'm going to end up losing this place because of financial reasons, and it's not going to be because of the spirits, right? So they're going to lose. They're going to lose. It's not going to be they're not going to be the reason why I leave. But that's compounded. There's two reasons why. But I don't want them to win. But I don't want to lose my home. So I'm conflicted, guys. Is something trying to torment me? I'm turning this around. I'm turning this around because I feel something in the air. Now that I got my hat on my head, which I don't even know. I haven't wore this hat. I haven't wore this hat in a long time. Really? This is... Where did it come from? I'm really a little bit nervous about going in there, because you know what happens when I go in there? Things get a little complicated. Somebody in there? Okay, listen. I just heard something. I'm going to turn this camera around because I just heard something in there. Two drawers are standing out. Well, those drawers were not open, right? They were not open. Am I right? I was just in here looking at my hat. There's no way. There is no way. Is there a spirit that's tormenting my house, trying to open drawers and stuff in here? Did you hear that? I heard something in here again. What the hell? Come on. All right, this is my life. I need to get used to it. I swear I'm hearing something. Can you guys see like the interference like that I'm getting? Like I'm getting some kind of interference. There's something going on, and I'm feeling like an interference in here. It's like it's coming from up there somewhere. I heard something up in there. Right up in there, I heard something. In that vent. Something's in that vent. I swear, somebody's like in my house messing with me. I know ain't no damn air coming out that, the air can't be blowing that light because the air vents are not that powerful. How can it be that powerful? There's no way. There's no way these lights are moving because the air's not even on right now. Oh, now it's starting to come on, but it's not going to do all that. Oh, great. Now we got a thunderstorm coming. Oh, wow. That's going to be like more energy to feed whatever's in this house. We're going to have a thunderstorm on the way. Aren't I lucky? I'm just lucky because that's what we got going on. Thunderstorm's coming. Oh, the spirits are going to get all crazy now. Spirits are going to get all crazy with thunder or lightning. That's going to be the end of this. I can imagine what they're going to be doing in this house when the lightning comes. The last time I had lightning and stuff was going on like this, it was like intense. It was like I was in a dark room, lightning flashed, and I saw something. It's like this is what was happening. All right. I was in the dark because the power went out, and it like then when lightning flashed, I saw somebody standing in the corner of the house, in the room, in the corner by the wall, and I'm like, what the hell? I grabbed my iPhone, turned the light on, nobody's there. Okay, there's 2 times where I saw a shadow when the lightning flashed. It looked like somebody was moving, and then I shine my light, and there's nothing there. So yeah, it gets a little extra creepy when there's like lightning and thunder, and it makes the power go out. And then when you see a flash of light in total darkness, and you see somebody standing in a corner in your room, that's pretty freaking crazy. It was happening in here. It was happening in that corner. Everything was off, and it was pitch dark. It was pitch dark. I just heard something. I think it's starting now. I think it's going to start. It's going to start, guys. I know it is. If the power goes out, we're going to see this together because something's standing in that corner, and it happened a couple times, and I saw shadows when the lights would flash from the lightning. But is the power going to go out again? I don't know. Is this zoomed in or something? Let me get my glasses. I want to communicate with you guys instead of trying to communicate with spirits. This is getting a little out of hand. It really is. I am so done with all this. I really am. I mean, right now, the most important thing is amazing people in my life, my family, my friends. You guys are amazing. It's important to reach out with everybody and be here together. And I feel like something is trying to destroy every relationship I've ever had, current, even ones that are kind of put on hold because people go places. Let me read the comments, and I'm going to walk around here and try to find I'm going to try to catch whoever it is in the act. I'm going to try to catch whoever it is in the act. If it's somebody like, what if have I been terrorized by somebody, or maybe I'm just starting to think, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing. Because ghosts do exist, and I'm seeing it happen. There's no way somebody's in your opening drawers. There's no way. I mean, what are they gonna do? Hide somewhere? Rosarin, is it Rosarin? Oh my gosh, Mo, Sargi, and these friends can save you. Absolutely, yes. I definitely got to have them come over here. Call Omar. Yes. I got to do something. Sarah, what's up? Fawn, how you doing? Julia, Tina G's up in the house. I wish Tina G was here, help me with all this paranormal, whatever it is. And I do want to go investigate some places with some friends, and Usually they'll invite me and some of my friends to go places. So who knows? Who knows? Like anything to get out of here for a while. Thank you. In regards to the nice home, I just hope I can keep everything. I made some mistakes. I think I don't know if it's spirits that did this to me. Like I just started being irrational with money, and it's like I was afraid the banks were failing, and I put money into Bed Bath and Beyond. I was like thinking I was going to do a little short squeeze action and kind of double, triple my money. Well, I kind of lost all of it, so most of my retirement's gone now. So I'm not here to cry and have a pity. I'm not looking for pity. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Something just come over me and made me do some really stupid things, and now my home is on the line. My sense of security is on the line. I got to be very careful about energy usage, food, all these things. And on top of that, I'm dealing with whatever's haunting this house. So I don't know if it's something haunting me that is making me think irrationally, or maybe because I'm losing sleep and that I'm not thinking straight. Because whatever it is, it's starting to come back again. And I told you guys I wasn't going to entertain it, but somehow it's starting to slowly come back. And I'm not liking it. I am not liking it. Praying for you. Thank you so much, Julia. Strawberry 40, I think it's poltergeist. I think you're right. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's evil. Pastor Rick Lee, God bless you. Nice to have you in the stream. It feels good when there's a pastor in the stream. I kind of feel safer. I don't know what it is. I just feel a little bit more like I got someone there, like it's kind of watching over me spiritually. Let me do this here. Let me turn this around. I really want to catch something. And if I'm just like facing this thing towards me, we're going to miss something. We're going to miss action. I tell you, I feel like something bad's going to happen. The hat, I don't understand how that ever happened. I don't understand it. Oops, did I almost turn the phone over? Ah, shoot. How does that ever happen? Is there a spirit in this closet? Let me know if you're in here. Show me a sign. Just do something. I don't care. Make the stuff come on in here. Make all the musical instruments come on. Can you make this stuff do something? I don't have my glasses on, but I can read the comments pretty easily. Stay off the pipe. Yeah, well, what the hell am I gonna do, huh? Stay off the pipe. I don't even smoke. I'm healthy. I don't do anything. I think this whole thing that shows that I had a heart attack is a bunch of BS. I really do. I think it's a bunch of crap. I think it's the spirits are somehow altering whatever it is. Maybe something's attached to me and it's causing those ECGs to come out abnormal. Because I never felt like I had a heart attack. I'm out there jogging, walking, doing everything like I normally do. Why the hell is that? I go to the doctor's, what was it? Almost 2 weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago. It doesn't make sense. I get an ECG done. Doesn't make sense. Why does it show up like I got a heart attack and this and that? Like, what the hell's going on? Maybe it's all the stress and anxiety making all these readings go. Maybe I'm an alien. Maybe my heart's in a different place. And I hope it's in a good place. Follow from cemetery. Maybe. You'll have some people that are not believers. They'll say, "Oh, the guy's smoking a pipe." Yeah, whatever. You know what? You're taking a pipe and shove it somewhere else. You know what? Because I'm not here to be playing with little kids. This is going to be. I'm saying you got people that act like little kids in this thing. This is a grown-up live stream. This is somebody wants to act like little kids. Those days are over. I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm grown up. So you know what? We're not gonna play around like little kindergartners. Name calling people or saying smoking pipes or this, whatever it is. That's come on, people. Some people out there gotta grow up and respect people that are going through a lot of things. These aren't good times. These are bad times right now. I feel like I'm being punished for moving far away from my family. And I was keeping in touch. And I was making that effort. And somebody came between that and stopped communications. Literally did whatever they can to stop, whether it was interfering with Messenger or my phone and technology, and who knows what kind of bad negative energy gets like implanted into someone else's brain about somebody. Like spirits can whisper in your ear and like make you look like you're a monster, make me look like I'm Satan or something. I'm not Satan. Do I look like Satan to you? Huh? Do I look like Satan to you? No. No. Okay, we're gonna get that comment, but the guy's gonna be like, that guy better lay off the damn pipe. Listen, you deal with all the crap I'm dealing with, and the fact that I don't even touch any of that stuff. I'm doing good for myself. Yeah? I put my money in a bad place. Does that mean smoking a pipe because I put my money, I took it out of the bank? I mean, it's common sense. Think about this. You have this fear of losing your retirement, losing your money, losing everything you worked hard for, and you're not able to work anymore because you lost your job. The pandemic took away your livelihood. You sold your home and downsized into something more affordable, and you still owe money for this and that, right? And then all of a sudden, news is out there. Banks are failing. This bank went down, that bank went down. People like panic. Oh my gosh, my money's going to be gone. What am I going to do? Banks are, money's becoming worthless. So what do? You take advice from an investor, or do you hear a voice in your head? Maybe it's a spiritual voice from some kind of ghost. Whatever the hell it may be. I don't know. I'm not one to judge. Like there's many reasons why people make the decisions they do when it comes to finances or whatever it is. But something just came over me, and I took the money out that I had, and I was afraid the bank was gonna like fall out from under me, and I'd have no money. So I put it in stocks, and my biggest holding was Bed Bath & Beyond, because I was trying to do a little day trading. Because I figured, hey, it's a short squeeze. People are like betting it down and getting money. I'm like, well, I'm going to try to get some of that money. Well, you know what ended up happening? The internet ended up cutting out in the middle of me trying to day trade, and I had no internet for a whole hour. My service on my phone didn't work. I couldn't even log into my account to sell stocks or anything. So I was stuck holding on to a stock that ended up dropping down and crashing, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I'm telling you, whatever it is, I feel like it's a ghost that is sabotaging me financially, sabotaging me emotionally. It just makes sense, doesn't it? So something's going on, and it's not good. It really isn't good at all. I got a good head on my shoulders. I haven't lost my mind. I've seen some of the worst things that, people would probably never want to see and be traumatized for life. I've seen things that I would never want anybody else to see growing up. Living up north in Jersey and stuff, like hearing about things, seeing things, being, in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then now coming down to the spiritual side of things and hanging out with people who explore places and have attachments, and weird stuff happens. Things go flying. Things can literally hurt you. You go falling down the stairs. This happens, that happens. A lot of things are going on. So the likelihood of me getting caught up in all that is very high if I'm associated with people who go out exploring and hunting ghosts. If you're friends with people who do that stuff and you visit them, you could be bringing an attachment, and then who knows what's going to happen. And that's what's going on in this house. Something is attached to me when I moved, and it's here. And I do believe that whatever it is, it just doesn't want me to be far away from family, and it's trying to make me go back up north. That's what I'm thinking, unless it's just my conscience speaking. What if it's deep in my conscience that I have guilt for moving down here, that I have guilt because I feel like I'm so far away from family, and now I feel like I can't do anything about it because, I felt like, oh, we're all connected. Just because we're so many miles away, we got technology. We can communicate. We can send messages, send video clips, go do FaceTiming, all these things. And those things were working out, and it was great. It was amazing. And then it all came to a stop right before Christmas. It all came to a stop. It's like it's all like non-existent, and it's just tearing me apart. It's breaking my heart. Like family is the most important thing in my whole life. That is everything. Family is everything to me. Through rich or through poor, no matter what, money is nothing when it comes when you compare that to family. I had never ever let money get in the way. Some people may be confused about certain things in my life, about how I, may come off or, you know, but it all comes down, I have a big heart. And apparently the ECG says I've had a heart attack. Maybe maybe my heart's enlarging. I don't know. What do I do, guys? Do I listen to this like voice in my head that says, get the hell out of here, get out while you can? Because if I try to ride this out, I lose a house through bank collection. There's foreclosures, there's tax levies, there's all kinds of bad things that can happen, right? When we're not able to pay your taxes, pay your bills, put food on the table, pay utilities, there are certain things you have to have, otherwise you cannot live in your home. When you buy a house, you get a certificate of occupancy. That means that in some communities you have to have connection to the grid. You have to have power. You have to have utilities. If you don't, then you cannot get a certificate of occupancy. And if you decide to get off the grid, then basically your house is in violation. And if it's in violation, your house could be condemned. You could be pushed out of your house. It becomes a safety issue because it's supposed to be on the grid, which is crazy. But that's just the way it is in a lot of places. So if you cannot afford to pay your electric bills, then you could end up being in violation. And then you're supposed to stay on the grid. Now I kind of wish I was in a place where I didn't have to be on the grid, where I can tie into solar and be independent and have my own water, my own electric, and not be tied into a grid in order to satisfy county, ordinances and city ordinances and all the other kind of crap that you got to, deal with. That's just part of it, man. That's part of the way things go. It really is. So you got to be tied to the grid in order for you to have a safe place that you can habitate. Otherwise, it's like you pretty much revoked your occupancy certificate, I guess you would, so to speak. It's kind of like you just forfeited that, and now you're in violation, and they can just lock you out of your house, make you move. God knows what else to do, right? They can foreclose on your house, if you don't pay the taxes. So this is the stuff. This is the reality that's going through my head right now, and maybe all these fears and anxieties is feeding whatever it is in my house, and that's why we're getting this. This is why this is happening. It's my conscience, guys. I got a lot of guilt, but I don't feel like I've done anything intentionally. Like I haven't done anything intentionally wrong to anyone in my life. Like I haven't betrayed anybody. Moving down here was not a way of trying to get away from those that I care about. It wasn't about trying to get away from anything. It was about me trying to head towards something, trying to head towards my future, trying to find a solid ground, a solid foundation, something that can help me survive, because I was in a place where it was too hard to survive. It just wasn't enough, for me to make it. The cost of living was just much higher. There's so many different things, protections, there's more protection in different communities when it comes to finances and a lot of other things. So I had to make a decision. That's why I'm here. Let's turn this around. Somebody in here? Hey, Julie. What's going on? So as you see, guys, my heart is in the right place. So whatever spirits is in this house, it has bad intentions. At least I think it does. I just think that maybe it's selfish. Maybe the spirit is selfish and it's trying to make me move back up north to be around family for selfish reasons and not for the right reason, for the wrong reasons. And that's not right. It should be for the right reasons. And I feel like sometimes that's what happens. You get caught up in this situation where people will get mad at you because You don't make this decision or that decision, and it becomes more of greed or being selfish instead of understanding why they have to make the decisions that they're making. You know, I was pushed into this because of my living circumstances prior to moving here. I had no other choice. I had to get out of a situation that was making me uncomfortable. I had to get out of a situation that was going to make everyone around me miserable because they saw me deteriorating and falling apart and worrying so much and trying to keep it all together. And I thought I made the right decision coming down here. I thought this was my final resting place. And you know, it's kind of an ironic thing because, you know, having a heart attack, you know, and you see it on the ECG. Well, what if next time there is one, it happens here, and this ends up being my final resting place. Get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's not what I mean by final resting place, but that's a scary thought to think that that's how it could end up being. Because something's very angry at me, and I don't know why. I haven't done anything, and I need answers, and I'm not getting the answers that I'm looking for. I'm just left hanging in here. Left hanging, wondering what is going on in my own home, my safe haven, the place where I would feel safe. Normally, that's where you would feel safe, in your home. That's a place where you just get away from the hustle. You finally unwind. You're thankful that you have a place. I want to have all of that, the sense of security, the being thankful and feeling safe and secure in my own place without dealing with these anxieties and the unknown, and feel like I'm just being terrorized by whatever's in here, because something is very angry with me. Something is angry. Have you seen Really Haunted Channel? His house is insane. Holy crap, I got to check it out. You aren't alone. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Lucas. We've got Strawberry 40 in here. John Buckles, you don't have to do anything. Thank you so much. So yeah, I mean, I'm in a very, very messy financial situation, and I think it's bleeding into my what do you call it? My personal life, my relationships, everything. It's really screwing everything up, and I think it's feeding whatever energy's in this house. And I know there's some of you out here that don't believe in ghosts, don't believe in the paranormal, and you jump to conclusions and automatically assume this guy is like high on something, you know, he's smoking something, you know, but you know, any person like that, you know, there's some people that are closed-minded. I can't be disrespectful and try to force a belief onto everybody. You know, people have opinions, and you know, somebody's not going to always agree with you, and if they see you running around calling out spirits and things are happening in your house, they're either gonna feel like you got a problem with ghosts, or they're gonna think you're a nut job, you know? So it can go either way. And that's just the kind of the way it is when you put yourself out there on social media. And I kind of feel like that maybe social media has become a burden to some extent. Maybe that has pushed those that I care about away. Maybe it's how I act, how I behave when I upload content. Maybe when I'm in a live stream sharing this kind of stuff. Maybe there's people that are close to me, friends or family, who just don't like the kind of content I'm putting out there, or don't like the way I'm presenting myself, or maybe they think I'm making a fool out of myself, or whatever it may be. And you know, this is a hobby. This is fun. This is something I like to share with people. You know, there's been a level of entertainment. There's been a different level of things. You know, it's not all 100% just me miserable and me, you know, making a fool out of myself. It's also entertainment. You know, I've done skits and acting, and just because I'm having some of these real life crises going on and weird things happening in my house, I don't feel like that should push people away from me and put a wall up and separate those who I care about from me, because that's not fair. And that's like, don't treat me as the person you see behind the camera. Treat me as the person you know in real life, the person that you know, that you've known for so many years. And don't hold on to the past. If there was a time in my life that things weren't going so well, or I just was not in the best place emotionally, and Maybe I just rubbed off people the wrong way and just maybe said the wrong things. It's time to let that go and move forward and stop holding on to the things that are holding you back and making life difficult for yourself. And because if you're pulling yourself away from those you care about, that's a burden. That's painful emotionally. That's sad. And it's not necessary. It's almost like holding a grudge and never getting over something. We've all made mistakes, big or small. I've owned up to mine, and I've made amends with many people, and we move forward and we live on and live for now. And I feel like some people revert back to the past as if I've never resolved any issues, and like it's almost like all the effort and thought I put into resolving certain things, it's almost like it got all erased and starting all over, and we're just right back into the past again. And like, I want to get out of that. And I feel like these spirits are trying to put me back into the past. They're trying to bring me back to a certain time in my life. And I'm trying to move on with my life. I'm trying to live my life because this is where I am now. So whatever spirits is in this house, understand that I am not weak. I am not giving in. I am not letting something take over my soul. I am not letting something bring fear into me to the point where it creates a vicious cycle. And then I start to just break down. I start to deteriorate emotionally, physically, and my health falls apart. I am not letting that happen. I am standing my ground to whatever is haunting this house. Whether it's somebody who's just a very skillful prankster who just finds a way to be steps behind me, which I doubt because I'm very keen and I can feel the presence of people, and I got security cameras all over the place. If somebody was coming on the property, I would know right away. So if somebody thinks they're going to be like trying to scare me out of here for whatever reason it may be, I'm not no chicken, okay? You can get all kinds of cocky you want with me, but I'm no hen. And I'm not going to run around like a little chicken. I stand up, and I stand up for what's right. And I'll defend myself, my honor, my family. Even if no one's talking to me, if I have people in my family or friends who are not talking to me right now, it's like, you know what? There's love that's never going to go away. So spirits, if you're in this, now maybe I better not go down that road, because when I start directly commanding spirits, that's when all hell breaks loose. And I'm saying it literally. That's when all hell breaks loose. And we know how that goes around here. We know how hell breaking loose goes in this house. Because there's demons in here, and I know that there's somewhere. There's got to be poltergeist. There's got to be. I don't remember if that door was like that or not. If you guys can remind me, sometimes I need a little reminder because things happen, and there's usually a mystery behind it. And if you have any idea if that door was open or not, let me know, because I am starting to wonder that everybody who's trying to plot against me is steps behind me, just messing with me. Yeah, this guy's on something. Yeah, this guy's on something. You know what? This guy's on YouTube, so get over it. It's what it is. It's YouTube. Come on now. Turn this camera off. Who knows? Maybe I'll be dancing, having a party with a bunch of women in this house. Do you know? Maybe there's women hiding around here waiting for me to go off my live stream so we can all have a little party. Like, how would you know? How would you know? Or is it really like, is it just, this is my life? I'm running around in a haunted house, living all alone. No woman in my life. So I got to have to take medication just to cope with life. Is that what it is? Or maybe I got women in like a couple different rooms just wait and say, hey, Bobby, when are you going to shut that damn thing off so we can have a little fun? I'm just trying to like enlighten the moment here. Come on now. I I can barely handle myself when I look in the mirror. I don't think anybody's gonna want to deal with me with my anxieties and my OCD, and like everything has to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. Like things have to be just a certain way, or it drives me crazy. And I can imagine, like, all right, this is how like it is. Um, I bet you any contractor that I ever hired to do work for me, probably they probably like, thank God I'm done with that guy. Holy crap, what a handful this guy is. Because I will nitpick at every little thing. I will ask questions. I will say, hey, this is not right. That looks wrong. Like I will, like every little thing is like, I start questioning how long they've been working, how much experience they have, and I start looking over the quality, and like I get so critical. And so I'm like, man, I'm gonna drive these people crazy. Like literally, maybe I better stick with doing stuff myself, because when I get to the point where I have so much going on and I don't have time to do things myself, and maybe I have a contractor do something for me, and then I'm like micromanaging them because they're like, well, I hope they do it right. I'm not going to half-ass this. Like I have a certain expectation, and if I would do it myself, I'd do it a certain way. If I had the time, I'd do it this way and that way. And like I feel like I am just a pain in their ass. I feel like that's me. So I can imagine a woman in this house dealing with me and my perfection, like my OCD. I think they would just like they probably couldn't last a week in here. They'd be like, "Let me get the hell out of here. This guy, I can't even leave a dish in the sink, and he's already getting anxiety." You know what I mean? I can imagine. Oh, if you start like breaking out a bag of peanuts and start eating peanuts, and the shells and the skins get on the floor. Imagine me. I'm like, oh my gosh, what kind of anxiety am I gonna have then? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be uptight. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's me. So there is no women hiding in the closets or in the bathrooms or anywhere in this house. If they are, it's time to come out now and show yourselves. The gig is up. Everybody knows about it now. So come on out. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come out. All right, there's 3 ladies in here. Let's go. I want everybody to see you. This is the point where things start flying. This is the point where pictures start like falling off the walls, and all hell breaks loose. The house starts shaking, and then I end up like 60 feet under in the ground somewhere because a sinkhole hits Georgia. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Whoa, boy. Tell the spirits to get their own place. I'm telling you, absolutely. Demons, spirits, you name it. They got to get out of here. Just heard noise. Me too. I'm hearing noises all the time. Badger, tell the spirit to go have a smoke. There you go. Okay. Smoke this, smoke that. Don't agitate. Be firm. Don't lose control. That's what it is. Sometimes it's hard because I get that adrenaline. I get that. There is a little cocky side of me, and like I say, there's a side of me where just go to a gym with a bunch of testosterone, like loaded guys working out, and you'll understand. I kind of get in that way at times, but not around people, but kind of with like just things that make me angry. I'll kind of lose that. I kind of get angry, and I'll start pumping iron more. I'll start running. I'll do like, ever watch Rocky or something? Like I just start hitting the gym, my home gym harder. I start running faster. I start taking out aggression on my workouts, and I just start flexing, like I just start, it's almost like I'm shadow boxing, I things that I do, like I just get all tight and tense and vascular. It's like, almost like I'm turning into a monster. You know what I mean? It's like the anger takes over, and it's like I just get so wound up so tight, and so I have to loosen up. I have to loosen up before I have another abnormal ECG. And I think once you have a heart attack, I think no matter how many ECGs you get, it's always going to show that you had the heart attack, right? Yeah, I guess that's the thing. But hey, maybe on the bright side, maybe I didn't have a heart attack, because you got to do further investigating to really, an ECG is not foolproof. They can be false positive. You can have a heart, your heart could be slightly over in one position, and it might not be correlating properly with the 12 leads on the ECG monitor. And when it's reading the electrical signals from your heart, and you don't have the exact placement, because not everybody's a cookie cutter. I mean, not everybody's like exactly the same. Your heart might be a little bigger, smaller, a little to the left, a little to the right, a little over this way, and you got these leads on you that go in specific places that are based on, anatomy. And electrical current does travel at a certain speed, and you have certain voltage, and your body has certain impedance. So you got resistance, impedance, you have the voltage. Now, all these different measurements that they use with 12 different leads, if things are in different places in relation to the signals coming from your heart, I can imagine that you're going to have a different reading if you have one of the if you move one lead over on the 12 lead, maybe a few inches this way or that way, you're going to have different readings, because you're going to have different resistances, and everything. It's just, things are going to be different. So maybe I'm just one of those people that have a heart in just a slightly different position, causing all these false positives, right? Because I've had one of these like years ago. 2016 showed I had a heart attack. So this one meant that either the heart attack, if I had one years ago, is still showing up now, or I had two of them. Maybe this is the stress and anxiety causing it from whatever's haunting me. Maybe something's attached to me causing the equipment to malfunction. You have electromagnetic energy. You have some kind of spiritual energy. Maybe whatever it is affecting the electrical energy that's going into the ECG. I wouldn't put it past spirits to do that, but I'm not crazy either. I haven't lost my mind. I'm just trying to be logical. Throughout the whole house, clean and no spirit. There you go. Clean, clean, clean. Cleanse your home. Yes. And see, people normally say, hey, Bobby, you don't have to clean your house because your house is spotless all the time. You keep it so clean. But spiritually, I got to clean it, because I keep it clean otherwise. But yeah, spiritually, the things you can't see, but sometimes you can, and sometimes you feel and hear. Yeah, those I got to clean out. Door open. Oh, man. I'm a demon slayer. Man, I'll tell you, Michelle, I need a couple of them around here. I got a priest or sage. I got some sage. I bought some sage recently. I'm like, I'm on top of this. I'm going to make sure I got this all taken care of. I got my damn sage. I am so ready. I got my sage. Look at that. I'm serious. I got a whole thing of sage. I'm not joking around here. I'm not playing no game. I'm serious with that. Oh, yeah. Got my sage. I got Rocky. Bobby reminds me of someone who honestly is one of those awesome guys like the Terminator. Well, thank you for your positive vibes here. The positive vibes. I love to see people positive. Let's see. We have his name's, I'd say Lakers win. Oh, we got the Lakers going on. We got games and stuff happening here. All right, let's see who's in the live stream. We have do your Italian impression, Bobby. I gotta get my mustache. It's like you gotta pretend like I gotta get a mustache. I gotta do a mustache. I gotta do it. It's like a thing on my lip. The cookie duster. And then I can make Italian meatballs. I can get it'd be funny. Like, what if I do like a cooking show and I do my mustache, like a little Italian mustache, and I cook Italian food, and I'm just like going all crazy with that. What do you guys think? Can it be crazy? Look at, oh my God, my hair. My hair used to be darker. What the hell's going on? It's white. It's getting whiter. It's the friggin' spirits doing that. I can't imagine that it's because of getting older. It's got to be the spirits, because I don't feel older. I hear like a heart beating in the ceiling. What the hell is that all about? Thank you so much, Michelle. You're awesome. All right, let's see. We've got the heart has been acting strange, sharp pains. Mamma mia, I hope all is well there. You gotta be careful with that stuff. No party, just trying to guide the guy's in the right direction over here. We got try spirit cleansing and positive thought back in there. I'm gonna try my best to be positive. No negative stuff. Nobody has time for the negativity. You start adding negative into the energy mixture here in this house, you're gonna have a mixture of disaster because it's gonna be like different forces combined together. Is it going to be negative negates the positive, or is it going to be negative is going to add to the positive, and we're going to have more negative and more positive? What if it does this? What if you got this negative energy and you feed it some negative energy? Now you got negative energy times negative energy, right? Throw some positive energy in there. What's going to happen? I don't know. I feel like maybe that's what we need to do. But it's kind of hard because whenever I get stressed out, that's not a positive thing. It's a negative thing. So I feel like every time I'm stressed out in this house, I'm feeding the negative energy more because I'm giving it the negative energy that's created from the stress. There's no way. It's so hard. It's like I need a woman in this house. I need a woman in this house to make me happy. Maybe that I be positive, and then there says a person's at my front door. That's a scary thing. It literally says there's a person at my front door. I don't know if I can pull it up on the screen or not, but it said that. Oh, man. Well, yeah, that's where I am. Got a strong relationship with God. There you go. I got to start going to church. Like my friend Omar, he's like, going to church. I got to drive into Florida, but it's no big deal. I got to start doing these things, I got to start getting on the other side. I got to start being good with God. Jesus, I got to be good with Jesus. If I'm not, I'm doing something wrong here. If I'm not going to be good with God, I'm going to hell in a basket. And I have no noodles with me, because it's going to be like I'm going to be going to hell in a basket with nothing to bring with me but my soul. And that's going to be the end of that. It's going to be over. Bobby, it's done. You made a mistake. You should have listened to God. You should have listened to your friends. You should have went to church. You should have done this. You should have done that. You shouldn't have just sat around and chasing ghosts in your house and acting like the victim. Stop being the victim. Just go to church, get stronger with God spiritually. And I keep seeing this person at the front door, but I'm not. Maybe it's because I'm seeing my reflection at the front door. That's what it is. The security system sees my reflection at the front door, and it says somebody standing at the front door, but it's not nobody there. What the hell is going on in my life? You guys are amazing. Smash the like button on here. You guys got me going down a road over here. I got to get the hell out of that road before I end up killing this battery. Because, man, I'm like draining the battery. It's almost dead here. Pastor Rick Lee, Bishop and Senior, thank you so much for being here in the live. Sorry I wasn't trying to do just some strange, I'm telling you, some strange stuff going on in this place, in the world itself. This is scary. The Italian is coming out more. Love it, love it, love it. Sassy Savage Shannon, there you go. Hey, you know what? Hey, it's a good thing, I guess. Man, you guys ever try these things? The guavas are so good. I got a guavas. I buy them over at the Walmart. The guavas. It's so good. Like I eat these all the time. Loaded with vitamin C, antioxidants, really healthy stuff. I get the wild blueberries. I'm all about the healthy stuff. So why am I dealing with a bad ECG? The doctor, I don't know. It's like the cardiologist. He was talking to me about this. Like, hey, you know what? Everything looks good. I'm looking at the ECG. I'm like, looking good. What the hell does that mean? What the hell is this? So I'm like in the doctor's office. He says everything looks good, but I'm looking at the ECG and I'm seeing abnormal this and showed I had a heart attack. I'm like, how the hell is that supposed to be looking good? I don't understand. Is it normal for them to say, hey, everything's looking good, and yet your ECG's like saying abnormal right on the front? Like, what the hell? I don't know. I'm so confused right now. And look, is this a bad idea, having some of this? I think it's a good idea. It's all healthy stuff. Look, I'm all about organic. Come on. So why is this thing saying that bad? I got a bad thing going on with my heart. I got organic everything. I got organic up the yin yang. I got organic this, got organic. Look at all the organic. I got so many organic. It's becoming orgasmic. It's organic. I even got eggs that is organic. I got eggs all over the place. Look at the organic eggs. I mean, I got eggs on the left and the right. Eggs all over the place. Look at this. I got eggs, all organic, natural, pasture-raised eggs. Hey, handsome. Hey, who's that handsome guy? Oh, I wonder who it is. I don't know. It's not me, is it? It's not me. It's my eggs. It's what it is. I got handsome eggs. So does that make me handsome? No, it just makes my eggs handsome. I don't know. That's what's going on. All right. Hey, Julia, what's going on? Sherry, what's happening? Bob, when Omar's house is done, you should go stay at his camper for a while. Yeah, I'm telling you. Stay at his camper, maybe go to the clown cottage, deal with creepy clowns staring at me. Hey, it can't be any worse than this, right? I mean, when I'm dealing with this stuff, I'd rather have clowns staring at me. Matter of fact, I got a clown hiding in that box in there. I'm surprised nothing's attached. Like spirits have been attached to that clown. Imagine there's something attached to that clown costume and started like creeping around in my house after lightning strikes and the lights go out, and then I'm looking at this in my house. Is that kind of a bad scare? Look, what is going on here? What is happening? Maybe not a good thing. Probably shouldn't have that laying around. And I probably should have these shut. Yeah. Turn off the light. Hey. And turn off the lights. What's wrong with you? You're trying to use all the energy up. You're going to cause a brownout in the neighborhood. Everybody's going to be coming to your house saying, hey, shut off all the appliances. Shut off the lights. What's the matter with you? You're trying to steal all the energy? And then when the power company comes by to restore the power, they're going to be knocking on your door saying, hey, you're not being energy efficient. But I tell you what, I got LED light bulbs all in the house. LED lights everywhere. Nobody's going to be bitching at me. Matter of fact, the other day the power company comes in and they go dig a hole to put a pole in because they got neighbors coming to move in. I'm like, oh, here we go. They got to put a pole out there. Now they got a wire in front of the house. I'm like, what are you doing? I got a wire. Why are you chopping up my bush? They're out there, no, I'm not talking about that bush. They're out, I got a saw palmetto, okay? You guys ever see a saw palmetto? You can actually, for medicinal purposes, you can actually have saw palmetto. I'm not going to be a doctor here. I'm just saying, do your research. But I had a giant, it was 8 feet high, 7 feet wide, beautiful palmetto, sprout all over the place. It's just beautiful. It was a privacy tree. Couldn't see the road. People couldn't see the side of my house. Freaking power company comes through. They had this big saw out, and then I'm looking at my security camera because it set off the security camera from the driveway. I'm doing my neighborhood walk, and I'm a half a mile away, and I started running back home. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? I start running. By the time I got back, they're cutting the last part of the tree off. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing on my tree? And well, we got to get to the pole because, we got to run a wire over to the house that's next door. And so we want to make it easy access for them to get to the pole. I'm like, well, why you got to tear my tree apart like this? And well, that's just what we have to do. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? So they chopped up my tree. And then a week later, they come back so they can install a pole next door. And then after they do that, they dig in the hole. They got this big, it looked like a big noodle, like a twisty thing, spirally thing. They're going in the ground with it, it's twisting around like a fork in spaghetti. When you spin the fork in the spaghetti, how you can get your spaghetti together. You guys from Jersey, you guys who are Italian, you understand what I'm talking about. When you get the fork and you put it in the spaghetti, right? And you spin it around and you get all the spaghetti wrapped up in the fork and then you eat it. That's what I used to do. But they did that thing spinning around. And then the wires from the cable company, my service for my internet, the wires are under the ground in a tube, in a pipe, in a PVC pipe, a conduit, right? It running about, 75, 80 feet from one place to the other side. The dumbasses take a damn spaghetti twister noodly thing, and they're going and making a deep hole to stick the pole in, and they go in there and then they twist up the damn freaking conduit with the wire, and it's spinning in circles, and it's like a fork with spaghetti. And it pulls all the wire out from under the ground, and 30 feet of the wire out of the 70, 80 feet of wire was all twisted up in the damn thing. And what did they do? I got it on my freaking camera. I caught all of this. Oh, like nothing happened. Oh, we better clean up this mistake. Oh, let's untwist it now and make sure nobody is looking. We'll just hide the evidence. What are you doing? So and then I had no cable for like a whole freaking day. I had no internet. Because the power company destroys my tree. They come back a week later, chop up my internet. I'm like, what's wrong with you people? You got like something going on? You mad at me for something? What did I do? And then this is what was going on. And finally got the internet restored. They put a temporary run outside. They had to run the wire up in the pole. Normally the cable was underground. They had to run a temporary run from the power pole that they just installed, with the electric company installed. So now I got my cable running up in the power lines about 5 feet under the main wires. And now all I keep thinking is every time we have lightning and thundering, now my cable connection is vulnerable to a lightning strike. So now I got to worry about more direct hits hitting my electronics connected to the internet. It's bad enough I got to worry about direct hits from the electrical wires. Now I got to worry about my cable because the cable's on the ground, less chance of getting a direct hit. So now I'm like more vulnerable. So I'm like, come on, people, fix your problems here. They're driving me nuts. But that's what's going on. That's how you deal with it, right? You gotta speak up, you know. And it was like a month before they had this other company coming in, a competitor of this cable company. You know, they're gonna have higher speed internet, and they're digging up my yard. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? They're cutting into a taproot of one of my trees in the yard. I'm like, come on, that's supporting the tree. You know, what if the wind comes by and blows the tree in my house? Who's gonna pay for that? You know, people were doing these things. Like, did they ever think about your property? Did they ever respect your property? No, they just, you know, I got to do business. This is what's on the contract. This is what the blueprints say. This is what I got to do. This is where the markers are. And we got to move here. We got to move that. We got to do this. And all of a sudden, your property becomes their property. Like, when in the world does your property become their property? Well, they could do whatever the hell they want with your property. That doesn't make sense. Especially when you got, you know, hey, yeah, maybe you got 5 feet right away, 6 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet. Hey, when you start going 12, 15 feet into my property, you're not in the right of way no more. So you're in the wrong way. Some people is idiots. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Not to mention they're charging up all the spirits. I'm telling you, what the hell is happening? Mamma mia, Bobby, you are sure very late, logically speaking. Do you think you may need some sleep? Maybe an hour behind me in the future. Yeah, I haven't had sleep in a long time. I lay in bed stressed a lot. I lay in bed wondering, what the hell did I do wrong? Why is nobody talking to me? You know, people close to me, why are they not talking to me? You know, tomorrow's a big day, but how's that going to go for most people? You know, and just think about it. When people get disconnected from their family and you have like holidays that come along, it seems like it's just more painful, because then it's like, okay, well, nobody's talking to me now. What's going to make a difference one more day? You know, one more day. How's that going to make a difference? Like, my heart's in the right place, but I feel like I'm just being abandoned by people who I care about, and I don't understand why. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just living my life, coping with my anxieties, my stresses, my financial situation that's not doing well right now, and fearing of losing this place for numerous reasons. My head's not in a good place, and that's when I need good people in my life who are close to me to be around. That's when I need the comforts of friends and family. That's when I need to hang around people like that, you know. But I don't want to be hanging around people if I'm not welcomed. I don't want to be going somewhere if someone doesn't want to talk to me or see me, because then I feel like I am just imposing, and then I'm just wasting my time. And it's just a lot of effort for failure and then disappointment. So I don't know what to do about all this stuff, but that's what I'm dealing with. A lot of things happening. I just wish things were better. I wish a lot of things were different, but in a better way, you know. Don't feel bad. I raised my kids with love and made sacrifices for them, and they don't even call. I tell you, it's sad how things happen, you know. The light just shut off. Yeah, well, things happen a lot. Lisa, thank you for the prayers. Anyway, you guys are amazing. My battery's dying on my phone, which is what I'm streaming with on the internet. But I got to go get my blue blockers on. I got to protect my eyes from the blue light. And, you know, I guess I got to unwind. I got to take a shower, because I cannot go to bed unless I have a shower, because I have to feel refreshed and clean and cooled off. or I just can't rest. I can't relax. I can't unwind. I can't have the whole day's worth of outdoors and walking and jogging and, just all that. I got to wash that off before I start to unwind and go to bed later. So until then, I just feel, ugh, I feel like, ugh, I just don't feel refreshed right now. It's just the feeling. It's just, plus I'm conserving energy, so I have my thermostat set up higher than normal. I usually like to keep it at 69, 70, and now I have it at 73, 74 degrees to try to save money. And that's just, it's kind of like I'm making sacrifices to try to save money when my real comfort zone is like 69, 70, 71 maybe, around there. But any higher, then I start to feel like I just need to. There we go. Battery's dying. Any higher than I feel like I just need to get in the shower, cool off, and get back out. just for the temperatures alone. All right, guys. Share this live stream. Smash that like button. Hey, it was an awkward start in the beginning. Weird stuff going on. Kind of subtle. Nothing over the top. I'm not trying to get too much attention going. I'm not trying to make too much things happen because I don't have time for all that. But if it happens, it happens, and I'll catch it on camera. But in the meantime, trying to stay positive, trying to stay focused, trying to do what I can to not lose this place. Like I said, I got to sell my car. I got to get rid of my car. The insurance is way too high, and insurance is going up, and everything's going up. So not here trying to have anybody feel sorry for me, just trying to shoot some reality your way. The reality of things. So need to get I need to get a vehicle that would be more suitable for my financial situation, because the car I have now kind of looks out of place. It doesn't match me financially. It looks like someone who has money should own that car, and I'm not that person. So, I gotta be I have to be, I have to be real here. You know what I mean? I gotta be realistic. Can't be living in the fantasy world, or reality sucks sometimes. But got to do what I got to do. Got a lot of bills to pay. Matter of fact, I got a lot of bills that medical bills that my health insurance is not paying for because it doesn't pay for everything. So, I'm on the hook for some things, and so hey, shit happens. The next time I'll try not to be tempted to invest in a company that just went bankrupt and try to do a short squeeze. Have you guys ever heard of a short squeeze, where you have people that bet against the stock, and people bet against it, and then it goes down, and then people buy, and it goes up, and it goes up. People buy more, and it goes up, and it goes up, and then it's like, oh, look I just put $30,000 into Best Bed Bath and Beyond, and I can get like 100,000 or 120,000 if I can ride this all the way up, and then all of a sudden your 30,000 turns into 3,000, and you're like, oh well, damn, that was not a good thing, So you lose you take your investment, divide it by 10, and you're like, why did I do that? And that's kind of the situation that I put myself in. And there's and I kind of put a lot on the line, and now I was actually on the DoorDash app looking to see what kind of DoorDashing I could do to kind of help get back on track. It's my electrical job. They wanted me to go all the way, hundreds of miles away to continue, but not give me a raise that I was comfortable with. I'm like, I'm not, you know what? And there's just other things that were making it complicated. And I'm not going to share a hotel with somebody. I want to be in my own home. So that's the situation. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being in my live stream, and it's our live stream together here. So thank you for being together, and we all had time to be here. It's gonna be back to those simple days where maybe I have a Toyota Corolla or something like that. Something that would be more appropriate for my situation, because you ride around a Tesla, people have the assumption, oh, you driving that kind of a Tesla, you must have money. And then they treat you differently. And I don't want to be treated differently. I want to be treated as a humble person. I want to be treated with respect, and not with people treat me like they have the expectations out of me. Like if I have a contractor come to my house to work on something, I don't want them coming to my house, oh, he's got a Tesla, I'm going to charge him more money. I don't want to be caught up in that crap because I'm like, just because I have a Tesla doesn't mean I have more money. Matter of fact, because I have a Tesla means I have less money because it's costing me more money. So yeah, sometimes they do that to you. They judge you based on the kind of house you live in, the kind of neighborhood you live in, and then they might charge you more. And that's ridiculous. And that's just the way some contractors are. It's almost like when I have a contractor come, take the car wrap, the cover, and I cover my Tesla, or I park it up the street because I don't want to be like them jacking up the prices just because he's got a Tesla, he can afford to pay more. Like, what the hell are you talking about? The reason why I cannot afford to pay is because I have a Tesla and it's costing me money with the insurance and the electric bill's going up. Well, that's just the reality of things. Anyway, guys, all of you are amazing. I got to get out of here. I got to take a shower, unwind, all that stuff. What about a roommate to help with finances? Yeah, I thought about that, but then with my OCD and my anxieties, somebody would have to be just the perfect match. It would have to be the perfect match because if I have an agreement for someone to be a roommate, and they just aren't that match, I'll be living miserably. And I don't think it'd be worth it. It'd be like my health would be falling apart faster than it is with whatever else got, the anxieties I deal with now. Yeah, I don't know. It has to be the right person. It has to be the right person. So that's a really big decision. Anyway, guys, you are awesome. Hope you stay safe. And people, I'm telling you, somebody would love to be here. I love this community. It's beautiful here. Nice neighbors, nice people, nice land, beautiful nature, close to a lot of beautiful things, fresh air. It's everything I ever wanted. And it's nice weather. It's hard for me to afford it with $600 to $800 a month income, which is kind of dwindling down. And, that's the rough reality. And I had unexpected expenses come up, and I'm trying to deal with that. So I feel like the spirits are getting into my head, and the anxiety and the lack of sleep is not making me think straight. So I'm making poor financial decisions based on the lack of sleep and the anxieties and the worries of my health. And it's all just creating this vicious cycle. So I've got to find a way to snap out of it, get out of this cycle, and just try to get through this and get on the other side. And hopefully things will get better. Anyway, you guys are safe. And for those mothers out there, wish you happy Mother's Day. For any mothers out there, there's the unconditional love between a mother and a son, or a mother and a daughter. It's just the way it is. Even with a father and a daughter, a father and a son, unconditional love. It's powerful love, and nothing should ever come between that love. Not even money should come between that. It should never be anything about money. Love is so deep. That kind of love, nothing should come in the way. Nothing should ever interfere with it. It doesn't matter what anybody says about anybody. When it comes down to it, it's the love, and only you know that person that you're close to. It doesn't matter if someone has an opinion and they don't like somebody. Don't let them cloud your mind, because only you know that person enough to know whether or not what another person says about someone is even going to hold any valid, foundation about anything. Because sometimes I feel like people try to sabotage relationships, and they will just try to make a person look like less of a nice person out of jealousy, out of misinformation, out of confusion, out of whatever it may be. And it could be just spirits doing all this crap. So you just never know. But anyway, hope you guys stay safe. And life is short. I just try to live life as the best I can, like it's my last day, because you never know when that time comes when anything can happen. So always try to stay positive, and hopefully one day, those who I've lost connection with will reunite with me, able to get over whatever kind of negative thoughts they have, or get over the past, or whatever it is that's keeping them from communicating with me. I just wish that there was no walls, because I surely haven't put up any walls with anybody in my life. In the past I've done this, but this time around, I didn't make any walls. So somebody else is creating the walls, and it might be some outside influence causing that. It might not even be anyone, it might be somebody putting those walls up, and it might not be the person that I care about that I'm losing touch with doing it. It could be some outside factors that are putting that wall in a way, and either one of us on each side of the wall has anything to do with that particular wall, except for that somebody had put that wall there, and it wasn't I or the other person that cares about me. And sometimes misinformation, sometimes, somebody just not getting over the past can create that wall because somebody was just put something into your head. And it could be ghosts, spirits, doing this kind of crap, getting into someone's head. It got into my head and I fought it. Now, hopefully other people can fight whatever these demons are and get going and get them the hell out of your head so that we can move on and enjoy life and be together and be happy. Because at this point in my life, I feel like I'm going one direction and everybody else is somewhere else. And we're all a big disconnect. And that's sad and I don't like that. But anyway, you guys stay safe. And that's going to be it for this live stream. A lot happening, I'm afraid I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to lose this house because of everything happening. But the biggest worry is losing touch with friends and family. Indefinitely. That's the worst pain ever. But other than that, you guys are amazing. I got to get going. Yeah, I understand your kids make more money. Yes, I think my kids are definitely, yeah, absolutely, not even a question. My kids are making more money than I am for darn sure, Absolutely. Even if one of them, even half their pay is a lot more than what I'm making. It's a shame. That's just the kind of card I got dealt. But anyway, you guys are awesome. I got to get out of here. I got to get in the shower, cool down, get a clear mind, unwind. And I'm going to record. If anything happens, I'm going to catch it on camera. I'm going to tell you right now, if anything happens, I'm recording it and I'm going to share it on YouTube. So expect anything to happen. Expect the unexpected is all I can tell you. Expect the unexpected in this house because anything can happen at any given moment. There could be spirits in this house that are trying to say anything or do anything or share anything with me. Like I can say right now, if there's any spirits in this house, show me a sign like right now, like maybe turn off a light or something. Like, hey, can you turn off a light if you're in this house? Now, you think a spirit's going to hear me? You think a spirit's going to listen? It's done it before. It's listened to me before. I guess that's going to be it, guys. I got to get out of here. Now, if I just had the spirits pay my bills. If I could have the spirits pay my bills, that'd be nice. The spirits, you turn off the lights, you can turn on the lights and pay the bills. I'll be good, doing good. All right. I got to go, guys. That's going to be it for now. That's it. This session's over. This live stream is over. Take care, guys. And that's going to be it for now. Ciao. Buonanotte. Good day, good morning, good evening, good night, all the above. I'm done for today or tonight or whatever it is. I got to go. Got to hop in a shower, cleanse myself spiritually, and of course, got to cool down. Absolutely. But take care, guys. That's going to be it.